Actually, this is why the town is called Pyramid Hill, because of the shape of it. It's like a perfect triangle, like a pyramid, so that's why they call it Pyramid Hill. English.
Catholic priest Father Novi, as everyone calls him, is taking me to the top of this remarkable landmark, named after those famous Egyptian monuments.
Yeah, so we're heading to Lookout, where we can see the surrounds of the town.
Father Novi is originally from the Philippines. He was appointed as parish priest here in 2018.
It was because of the call of many Filipinos migrating into the town and to help them also integrate into the community. And one of the things that they first find in a new town is the church. They need help, like the language and also what to find, where to find the things that they need to buy.
Incredibly, today a quarter of the town's population is Filipino.
It's peaceful and quiet, but at the same time, there are a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of opportunities here.
What do you reckon it's done for the town?
Because of the coming migrants, Filipino migrants, it helped them build back the town. It grew bigger, Australians and Filipinos, and now they're helping one another.
Oh, what a view! Fabulous. We can see everything.
Pyramid Hill looks pretty much like any other sleepy rural town around here. But on winter weekends, it comes alive.
Stay with me. Play it on, play it on, play it on. Get it out, get it out.
Footy umpire Tom Smith is in the thick of the action.
Yeah, good grab. Well done.
Tom is a local pig farmer. He's the man who kick-started the town's transformation.
Play it on, play it on. Who would have imagined that we had so many spin-offs just from employing 4 people initially into a little country area like we've got? Who would have imagined? Very well done, play it on.
Tom and his family own the Kia Ora piggery. Back in 2008, they were keen to expand, but found themselves in a bit of a pickle.
Piggeries were always a job of last resort. If you couldn't get a job anywhere else, you'd go for a piggery.
So what, you were basically really struggling to get Australian workers?
Yes, not that we'd hang around for very long. You're continually rolling over staff.
Forced to look further afield, he set his sights on the Philippines.
We put an ad in the Manila Times, the Sunday Manila Times, and we got an enormous amount of respondents from it. I went over to Manila and interviewed them over there and selected 4. And yeah, that's where it all started.
Other people in town were quick to support the new arrivals.
G'day, Bill.
Back then, Bill Quinn was president of the Lions Club.
They arrived with a suitcase, change of clothes and a job and nothing else. And we had to find them a house. We didn't have to go looking. People said, I've got this, I've got that, and it's yours, come and get it.
What was it like around here before the Filipinos arrived?
Certainly like most dying towns, because we found that everybody was pulling out. We were running out of people.
It must have been like a breath of fresh air when the Filipinos
Absolutely.
arrived.
Yes, yep, the whole town just lit up.
One of the first families to settle here has asked me over to share a Filipino feast.
When we're having a christening, birthdays, special occasions, that's what, we're doing spit or spit pig, yep.
Ah, yum!
It's always there. Food, gathering.
You're never hungry.
Oh, never hungry. You're never hungry in Pyramid Hill.
Marilyn Fernandez is one of the piggery's original recruits, coming here on a skilled workers visa. But when she arrived in 2008, she had to leave her husband Richard and their 5 children behind in the Philippines.
Not everybody could do what you did.
She's a superwoman.
The hard part of it is the children, and living 11 months old. And my eldest is only grade 6.
Grade 6, yep.
Yeah. And I'm always talking to them each day through Skype. But yeah, every time I saw them, I'm crying. It's hard here, but then I said, I know there's a better future coming. I know that.
Tom, who owns the piggery, agreed to sponsor the family's visa application.
You know what?
After a year of living apart, Richard arrived in 2009.
Tom is so happy to sponsor them to come. And after a year, Richard came. Their visa is approved.
With any of the children?
And the two
The
kids,
two
yeah.
kids only.
Yeah.
So
Toby
Elijah
and
Tom.
Elijah.
So you had to leave the others behind.
It is, yeah. Because it's too costly to bring all the rest of my family. So, yeah, we just decided to, bring the, small kids first. So,
When the community heard the family was still separated, it decided to help reunite them.
they're very generous. Imagine they all rallied for this, for us, for my family to, raise funds.
You must have been absolutely thrilled the town was doing this.
Yeah, oh. So much that you can't, say that, we're very blessed. We're
So
very
generous.
The town's Catholic primary school initiated a campaign that raised more than $5,000, enough to fly the 3 eldest children to Australia. Colleen Hampson was a teacher at St Patrick's School when the Fernandez children arrived.
And why did the town rally around this family?
Oh, Heather, I know that this is a community that is so nurturing and welcoming, and I think they've accepted the Filipino community because they have such a strong work ethic. They're good people, they're party people, they have a love for education, so they're easy to embrace.
Toby, the baby Marilyn had to leave behind in 2008, is now 15. His younger brother Reese, who's 10, was born in Pyramid Hill.
And Marilyn, all these years on, you're still working at the piggery.
Yes.
You must love it.
I love it. Yeah, that's probably my passion. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said to Richard, I don't know. I always dream about pigs. That's how I love it.
She dreams about them, Richard.
Instead of Richard.
15 years on, Filipino workers are still following in Marilyn's footsteps. 26 now work at the piggery. That's half its total workforce.
This juicy is the leader.
This one's the leader here.
The juicy one.
Oh, yeah?
One.
Lance Cabanero has worked on this local dairy farm since 2018.
How many times a day do they get milked?
Twice a day.
Like Marilyn, he also had to leave his family behind in the Philippines.
How old is your son?
3 years old.
When did you last see him and your wife?
Last 2019, the first birthday of my son.
Oh, you must really miss them.
Yes, I miss so much.
To guarantee his family's future in Australia, Lance needs to qualify for permanent residency. That means passing a written English language test.
And is it difficult?
It's difficult because first time I 2 times to try to take, I not pass, but sadly, but I will try again this year.
Farm owner Leanne Pickles tells me the migration process has got much tougher in recent years.
All here, okay.
There's a lot of paperwork, a lot of expense, and it's a lengthy process.
What is the expense?
Well, about $15,000 per person for us, and for them it's about $7,500 in the Philippines. Then to reapply and extend that visa was another $10,000.
Is Lance and the other workers that you have from overseas, are they worth the expense?
Oh, absolutely, because we wouldn't still be doing what we're doing. We've struggled for a long time to get Australian workers, and it's a well-paid job, and we have accommodation, we look after them, everything's within reach, but no one wants to come out here.
That's a lament I often hear in the bush. It's the reason workers like Lance are so eagerly welcomed. But I want to know more about why they choose to stay in this little country town. St Patrick's Primary School seems a good place to begin. It launched the fundraiser to reunite the Fernandez family. 11 of its 16 students are Filipino. The whole school learns Tagalog, the national language of the Philippines. Colleen, who I met at lunch with the Fernandez family, was the principal here.
We introduced the language of Tagalog in 2020. Great opportunity for us to show these families how loved and how welcome they were, and a sense of belonging and respect of their culture and their traditions and their language.
Colleen says the arrival of Filipino families at St Patrick's and the town's prep to Year 10 college was a big challenge at first.
It was pretty daunting and pretty unique for Pyramid Hill because we're a very Anglo-Saxon community. So to welcome these families, and particularly these learners, some did not have any English when they arrived, and they've all turned out very well, very well. Many of those Filipino students have now gone on to university.
The families are now giving back to the town that gave them a new start. Richard Fernandez, who we met earlier, is an active member of the Pyramid Hill Fire Brigade.
We decided to, give it a crack. Oh, helping the community, it's really rewarding. And will make us, Filipino proud as well. Yeah.
Tonight, at the Memorial Hall, they're celebrating Filipino Independence Day, and the town is invited to the party.
The biggest gift I believe that you can give anybody is opportunity.
Our mate Tom, the man who started it all, is the guest speaker.
I feel very humbled and somewhat inadequate, actually. It's what a beautiful event, so thank you.
I like sharing the food, even though I'm not a good cook, as well as the tradition like dancing, and see how we showcase all the Filipiniana, the dresses and kimono. It looks, my heart is so happy, and it's really, really good to see.
I reckon a big reason for the town's success is that it's encouraged the newcomers to put their own stamp on the place. It's clear they simply feel at home here.